that year. And they knocked off the Bearcats in round one. Here's a three by Moses.
Paul going after the loose ball on the miss. And then burying the shot from
big shout. Tao Crew. Moses Morgan from the wing. Sophomores. There are more wins on the horizon. Morgan's a
way to score is on the offensive glass of beating your defender down the floor with effort.
Launching a three is Morgan.
the ball's got to run in them. Morgan launch.
Paul had a 9-0 run in the first half, and West Virginia looking lackadaisical right here.
So Har tries to go through, almost has his pocket picked. More.
Like under Ray Meyer, and you got some of the players that have played at DePaul. They're really good. You think people would make an effort to get out there?
Morgan inside the three.
How much of an impact he had in the locker room for the Detroit Lions. You know, they go from a team that...
After it on the boards, keeps it alive. That's his role.
Melvin thought about it, passes off. Long range now for Moses. Morgan keeps it alive for DePaul. No one out, fall for Brandon Young. Good second.
McKinney works outside. That's a three on the way. Good.
Including against St. John's 11 days ago. Morgan on the outside.
Been trying to position inside, but Jacobson defending that spot well for ASU. Finally, Morgan from the top hits a three. One place. And he gives it up there when he was isolated. He could have backed in Gordon. And instead,
Morgan, the trailer. Bring it up. One-on-one situation on the low box, and they're not giving him the ball.
They missed him right there with about 20 on the shot clock. Ends up in a Morgan floater.
Har, Morgan again. This time he's good.
How does DePaul handle this pressure now?
And Morgan takes the first half of action. 3-0 the score. Wichita State has the lead. And
communicating defensively in the back of the zone. Active.
Melvin declined on the shot. Moses Morgan.
Terrific. 9 points for him. And this bench for Pittsburgh. Here's part of the problem. That's a
7 blocks, 6 steals for St. John's early. Here's Morgan.
Cancun, but Wessel clearly a threat, even in a game when it appears everybody's a little bit off the mark. Pure stroke.
Good. DePaul is out hustling them on the glass.
Syracuse -6 on the boards. And Morgan puts it up
in the game. The Lobos have shot 24. The Titans only.
I knew there was going to be a finish to that sentence. There's all. And one of the members of that class is out tonight as Malik Martin, the freshman from Miami.
Even though Cal State Fuller likes to play fast, they needed to make sure this game wasn't too high scoring.
A new coach at Cal, Conzo Martin. Of course, there's a backstory to that game tonight, but Conzo Martin's got Cal going.
I don't know how that thing went. Problem.
And I think this year with this group, and now having seen them in this first game,
Directions with it.
Morgan out of the hand, and he just come to a dead stop. Transition threes. What do you live for as a gunning guard? And as a defensive,
I knew there was going to be a finish to that sentence. There's a